And there we go again, the deciding game in the best of 3 Division Game Club versus FAB5 in the Star Ladder Semi-Series Finals. Let's go, let's hop into the draft.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are really fast on their fingers when it comes to banning out heroes, and this time FAB5, they don't make the mistake of leaving the Ancient Aberration in the pool. Although they have the first pick, so will they go for the Centaur or the Dazzle or maybe even a Batrider for themselves now?
Yep.
But no, it's an Ember Spirit.
Well, last game he was banned, now this time he's finally in. And I like it because so far each and every draft has been quite different, and I don't know, I also like the fact that they don't go for a fast pushing strategy, they go out for, you know, building something around multiple core heroes and then go into the fights. But like last game, FAB5, they just failed to build enough bolster to, I don't know, get the core items out pretty fast on the main heroes. And also the game before, they just dominated because also the supports got the farm. But this game, oh my god, this Disruptor and Dazzle, they just had nothing. Even by the time they were breaking high ground, did he even finish his mech in those, I don't know,
I'm
30,
actually
40
not
minutes?
sure. I mean, you know, he was like 200 gold away at some point, but I think they lost the fight right at the time, so...
Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was kind of weird after all. But this time, new game, new start, and FAB5, did they play the Chen in the first game, or was that Division? Can't even remember.
Yeah, FAB5 played it in the first game as well, and it was a huge success for them, so...
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, it was FAB5 in the first game. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the big test of faith and everything. Yeah. So this time they ban out the Viper, which is pretty interesting because Division, they picked the Viper in the last 2 games, and the first game the Viper absolutely crumbled against the Shadow Fiend, even though on paper he should have won that lane. But last game, yeah, Viper got the farm. Again, the Centaur, Warrunner, no chance whatsoever for the Centaur. He got his dagger at like 20 minutes or 18 minutes or so. Absolutely late for a mid hero. Just didn't work out, and the entire game went that way.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't too optimal and not something that they had planned at the start maybe, but we see the next bans now coming out as well. And looking at Division, I mean, the Bristleback actually banned by FAB5, so they don't want the Dazzle Bristle combination, I guess. It definitely is strong, and Ember Spirit, almost the only thing he has to be afraid of is physical damage, because he has the Flame Guard anyway, so the Quill Sprays actually would do quite some damage against him. But as far as the rest of the ban goes, the Centaur Warrunner got banned out by Division Game Club, although I really would have liked to see them use the Centaur themselves. But then again, they have the Batrider for the offlane already, so they don't need the Centaur anymore. And I guess they might want to look towards a mid laner now. Maybe the Puck wouldn't be too bad, or then again, maybe even something like a Templar Assassin with the Dazzle for the minus armor as well.
Yep, sorry, I was just talking to the viewers and taking the stream off and everything. So yeah, for all those people that are here for the JD game, it's not happening here because of the delay we had here in the best of 3 with like 40 minutes delay on the first game. We gonna keep on casting the Star Ladder best of 3 here, the finals, and the JD game will be cast by JD Community, as you can see probably on the Join Dota site. So yeah, for all those who want to see the Star Ladder one, it's 1-1 so far. This is the deciding game, Division versus FAB5. For all those who want to see Join Dota, go there. So let's keep on. What did I miss? Visage, Luna coming out as a pick.
Yeah, I mean, Visage just strong overall, and as well as the Familiars, giving them some extra stuns to work with when they're trying to kill off the Ember Spirit before he fire remnants away. But FAB5 going for the Luna, so together with the Chen, that's actually a pretty decent amount of push coming already, and the Nature's Prophet hasn't been banned either, and FAB5, they don't have an offlaner, so if they go for the Nature's Prophet as well, that's a ton of push, plus quite a lot of late game as well with the Ember, Luna, and a possible Nature's Prophet.
Yep, definitely. Looks decent, I have to say. I really like it because I love Luna, and I love Luna when she's really getting fat, because that's where it's just insane if you see all those claves hopping around in a 5-on-5 or going high ground, that jump in between the building, which is lethal for almost every support. But the Luna needs quite some babysitting. You have to get her through, and yeah, that is the question. But I mean, the Chen is securing, at least having some auras on the way, is securing some early pushes against tier 1, which could give them like the head start they need. And yeah, let's see. I mean, Luna, the level is pretty important, same as Ember Spirit, especially if he goes for the chains build. The chains will do so much damage on the Dazzle, Visage and Batrider, so I'm wondering if he's really going for it.
Yeah, got no idea really. And do you actually want to know the win percentage of Ember Spirit for this patch?
I say 85.
Oh man, you're so wrong. It's 54.5.
54. Like, it's really
Yeah.
almost 50-50.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this Ember Spirit, it's not as strong as people think it to be. If he gets the early start, he can definitely snowball. But I think most of his losses are actually due to just some item builds. There's so many ways to actually build the Ember Spirit. Some people go for the straight up Desolator, some start with the Battle Fury, some just go for Battle Fury crit or whatever. I mean, but I think the most effective is probably the Desolator build, because that damage coming out is so sick with the Sleight of Fist. But now FAB5, they go for a Clockwork just after Division Game Club went for a Clinks. So lots of physical damage coming out by Division.
Yep, pretty interesting. I like the Clinks build. Like, I mean, we're gonna see, hopefully, maybe a Blinks with the Blink Dagger build, even though I don't think so. But what's, well, the determining fact how the Clinks goes is really how fast comes the Orchid, if he goes really for the standard build. And then, I don't know. Then what I like about Clinks is that he can just, even if you're behind, but he gets like some ganks off whatsoever, he can just go around the map and like finish off tier 1s whatsoever, just backdooring them down, giving like 600 gold instantly to him, plus of course the gold coming out for the entire team. So I definitely like that fact. But then again, the Clinks is also hard to get through, and so far I think the cores on FAB5, they look more promising, so I don't know. But then again, I have to add even something there. Like, Batra, the last game was so strong for Division Game Club. They got it again, and I think really the initiation there made absolutely the difference. Like, FAB5 did not have initiation whatsoever. It failed very often, especially with the Klims. This time they have the Clockwork against the Batrider in the initiation battle, and I think Batrider just is a better initiation here for that fact.
The Batrider is really so strong, like you said, and it really was one of the key factors in the last game that the Division Game Club actually got the win, and they go for the Slark as well, so they're going really aggressive with their current lineup, and it's going to be a Clinks mid, which I actually expected as well, and it should do really well against the Ember Spirit, just with Searing Arrows spam. This Ember Guard won't help him at all.
This is really interesting. The Slark after a Clinks already, so Division game in, I don't know, they can't plan on finishing this game really early, because like those heroes, they need some HP pool and they need quite some core items to make it work. But then again, the Slark against the Luna and Clockwork, etc., it's something you really get nicely out. And they add a Bane to the mix.
Well, the Bane is really nice in just Fiend Scripting up the Slark, I guess. But does Dark Pact cancel the Fiend Script as well if it's casted before the Fiend Script?
Yeah, it does when it's casted before, but you have to get it out before.
So, I mean, it's pretty decent, but Bane, I mean, not a bad pick by any means. But I do have to say I like Division Game Club's lineup just for the fact that it's really aggressive and the heroes synergize with each other. I mean, Slark pouncing somebody up, making it so that Clinks can just right click away without actually having to chase them. As well as just the minus armor coming out from the Dazzle, with the Vicious Familiars being there as well, and of course Batrider just locking heroes down.
Yep, and talking about the Batrider, let's introduce the teams. Batrider is played by Crystal Cross, heading for the offline. In the mid is True Faith on the Klings, getting hopefully there some nice levels. We have Visage on Paris Dota. Yep, the Dazzle is played by Phoenix and Shad. This time the captain is on the Slark. He already skilled Pounce there. It's pretty interesting. So, yeah, that's it for the Dire team.
And for FAB5 on the Radiant side, Blomst playing on the Luna with Gimli, playing the Chen in the jungle, leaving Amelie on the Bane with Kyubashi on the off-lane Clockwork, and once again mid lane will be played by Top on the Ember Spirit.
Yep, and so far there's only one ward coming out. It is a ward just giving vision to the side, whatever is coming there from the tri-lane. A second ward is coming out by the Dire side, just a traditional ward giving vision to the top rune. Another Radiant ward is coming out, this time in the spot I was talking about last game. A really nice spot, to be honest, because it mostly doesn't get caught out because people expect it somewhere here, where actually Bane just dropped the ward there where I expected it. So they have the vision on the illusion rune and also in the side. And Batrider is finding the illusion. That's quite some nice start, but then again Chen disconnected.
Yeah, the pauses start once again. Hopefully it's nothing too major. I mean, he was in the game before, so maybe just doing a small restart because of some lag.
I mean, now that we had to cancel the game on JD anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We have time.
Take
we have
all
time.
the time you want.
Yeah, we have time.
I'll just check some more win rates or something then, like for heroes.
Is there?
So we can do trivia. I mean, we can test your knowledge.
My knowledge. Oh my god.
So, what win percentage do you think a Klinks has currently in this patch?
I don't know. Not that good. Like 50-ish% maybe.
Well, I have to say it's pretty accurate. It's 49.2.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I definitely didn't give him too much credit there. But then again, I mean, I don't know, Klinks is not too often played anymore. Like you see him sometimes in lineups coming out, but I don't know, the Klinks era is sort of over. Like it had quite a rush in the meta before 6.8, especially after the TI, where Klinks was played in the Plinks build, and I don't know, it's after that it just didn't really work out. No, actually it wasn't TI, it was DreamHack LAN event where the Plinks came out by who was it? Oh, I forgot. I don't even want to embarrass myself by saying now a wrong team. But yeah, there the Plinks was introduced.
So, who do you think has the highest win rate of these heroes currently in the game?
Of these heroes, what are these heroes?
Like the 10 heroes that we have in this game.
I'd say I mean, Luna is one of the most played carries at the moment, so definitely one of my candidates. But then again, Visage and Dazzle, they're so often played at the moment. I mean, it's either one of those three. I'd say
either one of those three, man. That's not a choice. It's like, I guess it's one of the 10 heroes.
No, like, I don't know. My favorite would be Luna, Dazzle, Visage, but I can't pinpoint down which of them.
It's actually the Dazzle with only 54.6, and remember the Ember had 54.5, so it's really close actually. So and one other hero also had 54.5. I actually don't remember which one it was, but so none of these heroes are actually too successful.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising, to be honest. And the Ember actually went for a 1-1 build here, or I mean 1-2 build. That's pretty
well, I
interesting.
mean, there's no point in going Flame Guard at the moment because there's not a lot of magical damage coming out.
Not if the searing arrow damage.
It's physical.
Oh, true.
So and you can see already Ember dropping really low. The bottle is coming out, but that searing arrow spam is doing a lot for the Klinks, although the Klinks himself needs some more mana regen as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see the Soul Ring build coming out of him.
Yeah, he actually might maybe even go for a straight up bottle so he can have both regions at the same time, and he has excellent rune control, of course, with the Skeleton Walk, being able to just run to the runes way before the Ember Spirit gets there.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think... Oh, and the Ember's already fishing to get some chains up there on the Klings, but not really successful. Oh,
Yeah,
and the Luna.
unfortunately.
The Luna now on the Firefly attack, but yeah, she's just too fast. She already got boots, 357 movement speed against 340, even with the sticky napalm. So nothing you really can catch there. And the Bane's coming in just to say hello.
Yeah, with the Firefly on cooldown now, the Batrider actually has to be sure that he waits out the cooldown before going or showing his face on the lane once again. Although this nice observer work by him does make sure that he knows every single support rotation that comes out, and even a sentry was popped by the Radiant side, which completely failed.
Yep, and you were actually right. The Klings is also going for a bottle. I thought maybe he's trying to reach in through, and then, but yeah, the bottle is definitely the first option. The question is now, once he got the bottle, is the bottle still going into, I don't know, the Soul Ring combination?
I don't think he needs the Soul Ring. I mean, he might go for it, but Chen comes in from behind. There's the
Oh,
sentry
the
ward as
ensnare.
well. Throw trap comes out. Oh, will he go down? There's the Searing Chains, and that's the first blood. Ember
Nicely
Spirit.
done there
Oh,
with
how
that
he
sentry.
defeated.
Yep, really nicely done. So first blood goes to FAB5 there. I was like, oh my god, the Chen doesn't have any vision, but then I saw the sentry in the mid being placed. So very nice position there for him against the Klings.
Yeah, definitely a nice job, because before that kill, actually, the Ember Spirit only had 7 last hits compared to Klinx's 20. But True Faith taking a lot of damage once again, has to use the Skeleton Walk actually to get away from top 5.
Yep, now it actually gets really dangerous for him because now the chains are on level 3, so they do so much damage. Now he had to use his salve, and the Ember can just go anytime now again. All he needs is like maybe some vision in the future. And now the Clockwork is also sort of in trouble because at the moment he can't really stop them. And if you compare the both safe lanes now, like the Slark is 23 and 4, the Luna having a bit more lane control with the denies, but like overall they're pretty similar. And in mid, well, the Klings is still ahead, so it looks sort of even with a slight advantage for DGC in the mid.
Yeah, as far as last hits go, definitely. But then again, Klinx actually has been only getting 1 last hit ever since he came back to the lane after the death. So it's like 2 minutes with, okay, 2 last hits now. So, I mean, Ember Spirit, all he needed was the levels actually, and getting a bit of farm on top of that. Going for the Searing Chain, Sleight of Fist build, it has a lot more damage potential early on. So if he starts the rotations as well, those Searing Chains can rack their team so many kills.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Searing Chains going out onto Klinx. We have the right clicks as well. He's dropping really low. Once again, Skeleton Wall.
The only good thing is he has a regeneration rune, so he will be full HP again, just in a second. There's also rotation coming in, like Dazzle and... But still,
Ember's already level
yeah,
6.
he's level 6, but he doesn't put the Remnant down, so...
And yeah, they definitely have the potential if True Faith just harasses him down a little bit. And they're coming in now. There's the Poison Touch as well. The Fire Remnant finally comes out, but it's a short range one. Oh, he doesn't get it. Just look at that Fire range Remnant.
Yeah.
Slowly walking away.
No,
that was kind of a misplay there.
Yep, you see like usually you see the Ember players like really being careful. As soon as the Remnant is ready, they just put it somewhere that it can come back. The only good thing about this Remnant is that he is instantly back in mid with that Remnant, so if they go
There's
now for
Nightmare on Klinx as well. He's in sentry range. He's actually just barely out of the sentry range, so no troll traps following up. There were actually 2 traps, so if the sentry would have been in range, I think it would have been an easy kill.
But I think this 180 gold investment into Dust would have been nice there on the Chen, but like he didn't think he needs it, so... Oh, and now he goes for the Dazzle.
Oh yeah, they might get the kill as well. Dazzle is really low. Fire Remnant gonna fly out. Perez tries to body block. Oh, Phoenix drops so damn low. But there's the Searing Chain. Actually catches Visage as well. The right click's coming out. Grave Chill. Will it be enough? Rocket Flare as well. One more right click will do the job, and top gets a double kill.
Yep.
Fabulous 5. This game looks a ton better than the last one.
Yep, definitely. I mean, the Ember died now because he was not secure enough with the Remnant and whatnot, but yeah, this double kill is definitely bringing him back on, I don't know, as it should be.
And we see a push coming out as well. Loads of mini skeletons being created by the troll summoners.
But it's interesting, even now he does not use his fire remnants like in a passive way, but he goes aggressive, and look at the damage done on the Visage. This is more than 50% HP just by one by one set of chains there, and it was on the Klings at the same time, and this time he's using the fire remnant to actually go back, just bottle up whatsoever. And what we forgot to mention, in all that time we are talking about mid and top whatsoever, the Luna is farming. It's now 46-19. That's, yeah, definitely a nice start for her.
It definitely is, and actually she's level 7 compared to the Slark, who just now hit level 6. So he finally has his ultimate to regen some health back up, and I think with his ultimate he's gonna buy a TP. Yeah, that's what he does, and I think we might see some rotations coming in now.
Yep.
This Slark needs to get active. Oh, Klingstone in big trouble. He uses the skeleton walk just in time though.
Yeah, unfortunately top not having mana for another fist. He could have fished in the darkness there, maybe getting the invisible Klings, but yeah, not enough mana. Doesn't work. But to be honest, I think FAB5 at the moment they're not even interested in pushing whatsoever, because as long as the Luna is getting farm here, and she's... The funny thing is, she could have went greedy. She could have really went greedy with, you know, going for Midas, what we see sometimes on a Luna, but at the moment she's not really interested in it. And now there's a sentry coming out in mid, and yeah, so there's a new sentry against the Klings if he returns. But I don't know, at the moment the only thing I really see changing for DGC is... Oh, they might. Okay, I might have to hold my breath there because they want to go on the Luna.
Might go down if they get this stun, but he just backs off straight away. Very nice game sense of actually knowing that when the Dazzle is going that aggressive on a Luna,
Yeah.
then something has to be wrong.
Yeah, but it's... The funny thing is, like, if they pressure the Luna, then the Ember is just farming, and if they pressure the Ember, as it was the case for the last couple minutes, then the Luna is farming, and this is what I really like about those two cores being played by FAB5 now. The rotations of the supports, they come on spot, so yeah, the Ember even gets some damage into it. But what I wanted to say is, like, there is the only really significant change for DGC at the moment is that the Batrider will have the Blink Dagger right now. Yeah. There comes the Blink Dagger right now. And of course the Slark is farming as well, and he got now his Claymore, so he will go into the Shadow Blade. But in the meantime we see a push coming out here on bottom, but they have to take care. The
Slark is coming in, yeah. If he gets the pounce actually, that should be a super easy kill for them. Although there is the send back possibility, and yeah, Luna just gets sent back straight away even though it was only a poison touch.
He's just saying hello and then back to town. And it's pretty good because she can go wherever she wants to be. With that helm, she can even go jungle now. If she finishes that Helm of Dominator. Like, I'm actually wondering why they didn't start to stack the Ancients yet with the Chen creep. I hope the Luna actually starts to stack. Oh, and he goes on the Klings.
Hook shot mid lane. Yeah, they might get the kill. Do they have remnants? No. I mean, the remnant does get the kill. Even without vision, they knew the Cogs got the Klings in.
Yeah, they would have gotten that kill either way. The Assault goes through the invisibility, the Rocket was ready, and of course he had the Remnants on top of it, so that was a very easy kill. But like, in the meantime there's 4 people on DGC. They're trying to get that tier 1 at least, maybe as an exchange, but in mid the tier 1 tower is far lower, the Chen rotated in. So I think this is either a tower trade, or do they contest it? Oh, actually, there's 2 TPs coming mid.
Yeah, they want to defend it or at least deny it. More TPs coming in, but there's no glyphs. Change on the Vicious is dropping so low, and Klings gets the... Oh no, not Klings, Chen. What the hell am I saying? But he gets the tower kill as Vicious drops really low. They're going for top 5, who is out of mana. Slark is in the middle as well. There's the lasso, finally out of Chen, but a nice Nightmare coming out. It won't help him though. Even the Hand of God got popped. But they get the kill nevertheless, and Cubashi now on the run from Shad. Nice mana burn from the power cogs. And 2 heroes actually down for Division Game Club.
Yep. I don't know. And kinda unfortunate because the Bane is not level 6 yet. Like, the Nightmare was removed by the Slark himself, but right after he could have gone for the Fiend's Crypt, and that would have been a Fiend's Crypt directly under the tower. That would have ended in a dead Slark. But this way it was a 1 for 2. Not really worth it, to be honest. And as I said, as we speak and as we watch this team fight, the Luna is farming. She finished up the Helm of Dominator, but she still didn't dominate a creep yet. Like, I really don't like this, because I think they would have gotten by now a quadruple stack or something, now she dominated the creep. And this creep is hopefully going to stack the ancients there.
Well, we're just buying some time, I guess. I mean, if he stacks it like for a quadruple stack by minute 15 or 16, then that's like the perfect time for him to actually go farm it up anyway, because before that, he doesn't really have the damage either anyway, so I guess not too much lost, although if it misses on a few stacks, it won't be the most efficient farming that can be done.
Yeah, and a few of ours was also saying like the chains build on the Ember is the most popular. Yeah, absolutely agree. And yeah, the two players you mentioned there, RTZ and Sing Sing, I think Sing Sing actually introduced that. If I'm not mistaken, he was really the first one where, like in professional gaming, that came up with like, oh, Ember, screw the Flame Guard, we just go for it whatsoever. And now, oh, the Kling's actually...
Aww, that play, man.
Yep. He's eating the dominated creep, getting that gold and putting a sentry there as well, so no ancient stacking for the Luna. But she doesn't need it at the moment. She's 86 and 24, still not contested. But back to the Ember. So yeah, Sing Sing was really the one. I actually remember one of the first games where Sing Sing went for chains instead of the Flame Guard, what you saw all the time just before, since the Ember came into the captains, and everybody was like, oh my god, but Flame Guard is so strong, especially low level, you just run behind the ears and you get, you know, like all that damage up. But like that the chains with the fist in combination is such a huge damage burst, especially low level. This is what they didn't see, especially the casters there. So yeah, I definitely like the chains build overall, much more than the Flame Guard build.
Yeah, it is so much more aggressive, and especially in this game, I mean, with no magic damage coming out, it just makes so much more sense to go for the massive amount of DPS that is possible. Yep. And I mean, December, he's the top net worth at the moment, but is he going for a Lincoln Sphere with that ultimate orb?
Well, yeah, I guess. What else could it be? I mean...
Well, I guess it's good for stopping the lasso, maybe, and a potential Orchid coming out from the Klings as well, which is something that Klings will almost 100% go for.
And Slar got caught out while farming, and he had to use his ultimate to get away because the Ember actually tried to get it. But the Ember is really greedy on his Remnants. Like, he's not using a 2 Remnant rush, he's using actually 3. So he's all the time out of Remnants pretty much, which is not the optimal thing, to be honest, because now he couldn't go for example, a backup Remnant.
Yeah, he's just complete man mode, I guess. It's like getting kills or getting nothing. I mean, he doesn't care about dying too much. As they take care of the tier 1 towers, well, they have double Satyr Tormentor. So they have actually quite a nice shockwave spam as well if they want to clear off the creep wave.
Yep, and the Luna just getting more and more farm. Also Ember now getting that last hit, and I used that time fast to show the graphs. We have 4,000 and climbing even higher gold advantage for FAB5, and experience wise also 5k in lead, and this will even climb higher simply for the fact that Luna is free farming while all this action is happening here. This Luna is gonna be evil bad. Like, oh my god, she's gonna hurt so much.
Yeah, both the Ember and the Luna finding a ton of farm. Of course, Luna is keeping ahead. But it is to be expected because he isn't fighting, isn't doing anything, just completely 100% focused on farming up. Just goes around his own jungle, gets the farm. And I mean, why the hell not? It's not like Division Game Club are doing anything on the map besides... I mean, they don't need 5 heroes to actually fight because the 4 heroes on FAB5 that are pushing... Oh, there's the lasso actually, they catch Bane, Slar coming in as well, they kill off the Banes, Crystal Cross drops so low and falls to top 5, but Gimli might be in trouble as Slar. Shadow Dance up, there's the Shallow Grave on the Dazzle, he might fall down and he will as well, top 5 still right clicking away. Finally, Shad gets the kill onto Gimli and top 5 actually has to back off, but a 3-for-3 exchange in a 5 versus 4 fight. And Ember actually might not be done. Oh. There's the Searing Chains killing off Slark, my god.
Chains damage. So yeah, after all, it's a 4-for-2. Like, I actually thought they're gonna use the Hand of God a bit earlier to keep the not the Chen, the Bane alive, because, I mean, Bane died without doing anything. There was no Nightmare, no Brain Sap, no Fiend Script whatsoever, but yeah, as all this happened, at the moment, it doesn't even look they need the Luna. For what would they need the Luna? She's now level 11. She pushed the tier 2 tower a bit on bottom, 50% approximately, and now she's just going back and farming. She got the Yasha done now, and yeah, 1,400 gold on top of that. And at the moment it looks like FAB5, they just need 4 players to keep DGC absolutely busy and even keep up the tower pressure, and in all that time the Luna is just farming. So whenever they say like, hey Luna, stop farming, let's go fight, then DGC is really in trouble.
I think they're waiting for the Manta style probably, because it's actually quite a nice idea to just rush out. Oh yes, Slark with the pounce with some right clicks. Luna will go for the ultimate, but there's Shadow Dance and TP out. No, he doesn't get it.
Nope. That's something really the Slark needed. That's 300 gold his way, plus the experience of a solo farming Luna all the time. So, yep. Definitely something DGC needed to come back into this game.
And mid lane top 5 just going to town. The lasso got used, but they didn't get anything. And actually Dazzle is the counter. Oh, hook shot, long range vision. He's gonna fall down as well, but not before the clockwork dies. There's the Fiend Script onto the Clinks though. So Wicked Sick on top 5. Will he get the Patriot as well? Oh, he will get him for sure. Searing Chains actually missed. So he might go down. Slark coming in, and Slark, wow, ending the Wicked Sick.
Yep, that Slark is gonna be a really happy Slark. He's going for more and more, and he's getting like, with this bonus gold from all the killing spree and everything that came out there, that really helped him. And of course the solo kill on the Luna. So the Slark is really something. FAB5, they have to take care that the Slark is not getting too fat, because the Clinks at the moment, he didn't even finish his Orchid yet, 18 minutes in the mid hero. He has really a hard time, but the Slark can be dangerous for them anytime.
It definitely can, and the Slark has been doing an extremely nice job at the moment as well, and he's even going for more. If he finds the Luna once again, no, he's just going in to place the ward. He doesn't want to go in too deep. He doesn't have too much mana to work around with at the moment either, so
but I don't think the ward is gonna hurt them so much, because she cleared up that stack anyway. It is, I think it was a triple stack only. I'm not sure if one of the bigger ones died already, but it's just a ward. It's more waste of a gold if you can't prevent the stack, you know, from spawning whatsoever. So the golden experience still go towards Luna. 12.5 levels. Now she got, yeah, she actually goes for the Manta. Yeah, ultimate orb is up.
I think it's really nice as well that she's kind of rushing the Manta just to get rid of the Orchid debuff. As well as, of course, Manta on a Luna in the late game. Absolutely sick.
Yep. But still, I remain at my position at like FAB5. They have to take care. I mean, the Luna's farming, that's all good, but like she's also not that crazily farming. I mean, for the fact that she was all alone, only died once now to the Slark. If you compare it, I mean, she got 9k gold. This is not too crazy for someone who was farming all the time.
Yeah, if she's farming as much as she is, maybe she should have just went for a Hand of Midas rush as well. It would have increased her farm by quite a lot actually, but I mean...
But you never know, like if you go Hand of Midas and then you're suddenly all the time under attack, then yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really work out. But oh, the Ember is going...
Oh yeah, he's going balls deep, but the Familiar Stun's actually buying some time, which is still alive. There's the Lasso coming out as well. Will they kill the Ember once again? More TPs, there's the Orchid finally by Clinks.
Yeah, that is too greedy. That is just too greedy and exactly what they should not do. FAB5, I don't know. This looks like throwing hard to me, because I don't know, diving in tier 2 against the Visage, like out of all of the heroes, the Visage is probably the worst one you want to jump, simply because you get stunned under the tower by 2 familiars. He didn't even drop one familiar by another, like following the other. He dropped both at the same time. If he wanted to, he could have slightly delayed it and keep him more in place. Then the lasso comes, and yeah. But at the moment it looks like DGC, they want to trade. This is tier 2 versus tier 1, but the tier 1 is pretty low. And, oh, the Slark found... Oh my god.
There's the hook shot though coming in, Cox as well. Slark in it, Pounce misses or actually hits the clockwork, so Slark, I think he might fall down. Uses the ultimate though, just to be safe, and he's on the run, has the Shadow Blade as well.
He attempted to cast the Fiend Script there, but it was slightly... oh my god, that was unfortunate. The cast animation for the the Fiend Script of the Bane was already up, but it didn't come out, and simply for that reason, Slark just getting out, refilling his mana pool, and that's pretty much it. So, after all this little clash, just the tier 2 goes down. Could have been a lot more though.
Yeah, it definitely could have. Top 5 actually placing a nice defensive Lincoln Sphere charge onto the Bane just to make sure that the Bane doesn't get picked off on the background. And actually Luna now has finished up the Manta style at last. I'm hoping to actually see her in some fights now. I mean, she was pushing, so I
Yeah,
think
but
she's
even the fights, I mean,
starting
she went for the Mantas, which is good against like the pawns and slows and whatsoever. But now I think she's
Oh, he
getting
might
caught
get
out
caught.
again.
Yes, Lark. Oh, turning the wrong way, but they might find some kills anyway. I think Clockwork is the target of choice. There's the one right click pounce as well. Dropping solo. Hand of God already comes out, and a nice stun onto the Batrider actually before the lasso comes out. And those mass stuns, they kill off the Batrider. They kill off the Visage as well. There's the Eclipse coming out in the background. Slark, or Klinks rather, has to back off. And 3 heroes down only for that one Clockwork. Slark finds a nice haste rune. He's not able to escape though. Those searing chains.
Yep, and the Klink's actually surviving now, TPing out bottom to top, and yep, this means for Shan. I don't know, it was a weird start for the fight. I was wondering about the Clockwork, because Clockwork, I don't know, he didn't use cogs whatsoever. Like, I mean, he was stunned. By the way, first hit stun directly. The Shadow Blade first hit stun, that was kinda nasty there by the Slark, to be honest. But, well, they get Roshan, and definitely a better fight. So, looks quite good.
I mean, I really thought that this fight is gonna be like super good for Division's Game Club.
Yep.
I mean,
I
they
didn't
started
expect
off
this.
really strong on the Clockwork, but Batrider came in, wanted to get the lasso on the Ember, but wasn't able to do so. And I think it was a really nice Chen Centaur stun that actually stopped them, like 3-man Centaur stun, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And
Well,
this Batrider just didn't do anything.
Yeah, the difference in this fight was really that the Luna came like behind the lines, because they didn't spot out the Luna. If they would have started on the Luna in the jungle, get her and then rotate into another fight, this would have been such an amazing fight for DGC. But like, they didn't spot out the Luna, unfortunately, so they went for the Clockwork and everything, died pretty much in the process, and the Luna just came from the like in the back lines with Luna's blessing, ba-boom, ba-boom, and then yeah. That was not, I don't know, not as it should be.
Yeah, that's now a gem on Bane as well. So Klinks, no shenanigans coming out, no sneak attacks with the Orchid anymore. So, I mean, FAB5 looking really good at the moment. Looking at the graphs as well, the last fight it actually got them around almost 5k extra for the gold lead. As well as XP also going around 10k now.
The XP is pretty sick. Like, we look at 10k advantage there for FAB5, and this is something you don't easily come back.
Well, they still have a possibility, but looks like FAB5 they have started grouping up as 5 or at least as 4, just to lower the possibility of Slark or the Klinks picking you off.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the Klinks. Like, tell me, what has the Klinks done yet this game? That's what it all comes down to. They put the Klinks into the mid. He didn't have a quite amazing time there, and even now that he finished the Orchid, the only one roaming around and getting the kills, like 5 minutes ago, was Slark with the pickoff on the Luna. But except that, nothing else happened. So the only thing he can do is now go for some tower push, some split push, but Luna is there to defend it, and yeah, they're gonna push that tier 2, and DGC won't defend it.
Is Top going for a Eye of Skadi, or is he really going for a Manta style on top of the Lincoln Sphere on the Ember?
I can't imagine a Manta style. This looks like Skadi to me.
Yeah, but I mean, even a Skadi, I guess, tanking up just to be sure to be able to survive the lasso or the Orchid.
It is very unusual, to be honest, and I don't like it at all in this game, because I don't see the point of like going for AoE Skadi. It's always nice, you know, having, like, especially in a team fight, the Skadi debuff on everyone pretty much, but I don't know. I really don't know. But fact is, he bought up an ultimate orb, and like, if we now see a point boost or a second ultimate orb coming out soon, we definitely know it's gonna be a Skadi, and well, so be it. I mean, stats wise, it's definitely okay. I mean, stats wise, Skadi is buffing you for quite some bit, but then again, on the Ember, you wanna have, I don't know, at least the crit or at least the cleave, like either or. I could understand the Skadi as the third item after you got crit, for example, or the cleave. But this way, I don't know. But now Luna is in trouble. Two invisible
She has to be
heroes.
careful. If she gets bounce up, there's the bounce, but a nice meta style. But there's the Orchid as well.
Yep.
Easy pick up.
Oh, but
Oh, hook
close
shot.
work.
Kyubashi is hunting for it. Can he actually hit shot while his Shadow Dance? Nice pounce though, and they don't follow up with anything.
No,
Oh,
because
mid lane,
there's-
top 5, let's suit up, and he will go down on the Emperor. Really nice Sleight of Fist, buying some time. Fire Remnant, but not too far. The Aegis does get popped at least. Which I
managed to
actually
get the
totally
Fire
forgot he
Remnant.
had it. He actually might get a few counter kills, Fire Remnants away to the high ground now. Bane is actually coming in as well, but there's no lasso, no anything to keep him down, and... Oh, Nightmare onto Crystal Cross. Top 5, is he gonna go back down? There's... No, just a Sleight of
No.
Fist, steering chains don't connect. Really
He
unfortunate
kind of screwed
there.
up his rotation there. He put up the chains before the fist came out, so yep. That would have been a small opening. So overall, Luna goes down and the Aegis goes down on the Ember as well. So definitely something really nice for DGC, because that means, I don't know, FAB5 they have to wait for next Roche, and Luna got a small setback, but still, like, I don't know. I mean, the crafts are actually stagnating a bit. Like, the XP wise, it's going 2k back now, and gold wise, well, it's at least not climbing anymore. So DGC might be still into this game.
And they definitely, I mean, still are, because Klinks, he deals a ton of damage when he has eaten a B creep. Now has a BKB on top of it. I mean, we saw how easily they actually picked up the Luna when 2 of their core heroes went on her. So they definitely have the possibility, but they need to get a couple more items at least. Klinks maybe get like a Crystallis up for the crit already.
Yep.
As well as, I mean, Slark. He had that Basher as well as the Shadow Blade quite a while ago. Especially after he got like 2 nice pickoffs, first on the Luna and then getting the Ember kill streak as well. But after that, they just haven't been able to find anything anymore.
But now it actually becomes, Luna becomes a problem with the BKB and the Manta up. So now she can go into man mode with the lifesteal and the BKB. It's a 10 seconds BKB. It comes out a bit late because she died twice now in a row, but still, they can just go finish the last outer tower, the tier 2, and I'm not sure if DGC wants to defend it. Maybe they should, but it doesn't look like it.
Well, that's a Skadi finish now as well on top 5, and I think they have to start TPing back, because this tier 3, I don't think FAB5 are gonna stop. They have the BKB on Luna, like you said, they have Vladimir's offering on the Chen as well. And they're just tanking it up. Kyubashi even went for a Ghost
Look
Scepter.
at the Familiar, it's just dying. Clave's already doing. Now the Cliff comes out, but DGC, they take their time, like coming in here. They have to go soon.
There's the hookshot going in. They're going in deep. Shallow Grave already coming out on the Batrider Beach. It's going down straight away. Kyubashi has to back off, but nice spin sweep onto Klinks, who had a BKB activated. But finally Slark trying to go in from the background, but has to run away. Just goes down. Buybacks from the Batrider, from the Slark, but will it be enough? Kyubashi does fall on the Clockwork. But that's about all they get as they lose their Rax Chains on the Crystal Cross. Top 5 with a triple kill on the Ember. And they're just completely overpowering their enemies.
And they can even go for more. The Rax went down by the Luna. The Luna wasn't even bothering with the fight. Luna was just going for the buildings, which is kind of smart, of course, because of the Claves. The Claves are just bouncing around, doing work. And now, like, I'm showing the buyback status at the moment. There's no buybacks out whatsoever. So, I don't know, DGC is gonna lose 2 sets here, and I don't know, this is looking grim. If they go for the third one, which they could probably, I don't know.
I think
FAB5
actually
is
they
going back.
might rotate. If the Dazzle ultimate wears off, I think they might want to wait that out at least. But once that the weave runs off, there's really nothing to stop them from going, although... Well, I mean, even Kyubashi is coming back in now. And they're going in. True Faith gets chained down. Those right clicks coming in. He's trying to man fight it. There's the mech as well. He's still alive, but he will fall in the end as he's getting chased down by top 5. There's another searing chains. Shallow Grave once again just buying time, but he will fall in the end anyway. Klinks buys back now as well. Actually, he might get caught. There's the Nightmare searing chains as well. Those right clicks coming in. BKB activated, but he's still so damn slow from the Eye of Skadi.
That is the GG. There comes the Luna ultimate's coming out, but won't find anything.
There's the
There
searing
it
chains.
is.
That rider goes down.
Nothing
Well,
they can do. Nothing they can do. This
I
is
heard that Eye of
so
Skadi working decently enough, slowing down the PKB Blinks there.
oh well, I mean we just saw it in like 1.5 team fight, I guess. So yeah, they go for tier 4, and this means FAB5 they will proceed in the style at a semi-serious crit here. So I mean, game 2, I think they were a bit overconfident and the laning stage didn't work out, but in this game they showed their true potential. Definitely a team that we might see more often here in the grid. Fact is, they're gonna proceed going into the quarterfinals, that is. No, semifinals, that is. So, yeah. But that's it for today, as far as I know. We have to look up if the JD game is coming up later. Virtus Pro versus 1.
No, it got postponed.
Yeah, but like, postponed to
No,
what?
it's probably on Sunday, they said.
Oh, probably on Sunday. Anyway, guys, so if that game is not coming up, then that's it for us today. Tomorrow, you're gonna see us at 11, 13:30, and 16. We're gonna cast the other 4 semifinals.
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals, like quarter semi. Like, why do I always mix that up? Anyway, the other quarterfinals are coming up tomorrow. Clarity versus TIC, SN versus Next, and SFSAT versus ROTK. So hopefully pretty interesting games. Then see ya tomorrow at 11.